All right. Let's look at some of the things that cause people to snore. Probably if you snore and you want to know some of the reasons why you snore, then this video is actually for you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share our post. Now, when you look at snoring is just like it's not really a big deal because if you look at averagely, many people, especially in America, at the from I think from statistics say from 30% upwards and from age 30 upwards they snore. And some people feel like okay, when you snore, probably due to obesity, due to stress and all this. There are so much to it like that. So if you snore, there are so many, not only obesity, not only stress and all those things. There are other things that make people snore without knowing. I've seen people that will tell you that you tell the person you snore, but you tell I didn't snore. So they argue because they are fast asleep. So for health issues or for the sake of knowing what causes it, when you know something that causes something, then that's when you know how to approach it and solutions to it. Now, let's look at the snoring itself because when snoring is just like a sleeping disorder that makes you make noise while you're asleep, and it's just like it causes abnormal breathing problem, and when the tissues are blocked, when you see this is just a sensitive explanation in the sense that it's a blocking tissue airway. When the airway is being blocked, then it results to snoring. And so now what are these main causes of snoring? I think the first one, which everybody believes, is being overweight. When you have too many fats in you and you are obese, it causes noisy breathing due to thick neck tissue around, and it's make you sleep. But the solution to this one, it's very simple. Find a way of going down, find a way of shedding weight, find a way of losing weight by reducing your fatty foods and stuff, and also just make sure that you do exercises. And exercise is one of the best way to remove excess fat in your body. And then the other one, which I've seen that causes people to snore, is sleeping position. And majorly when people lie on their back, check the image above. You see, when you lie on your back, most times it obstructs the airflow, and it changes the way you breathe, and it causes abnormal breathing problem. And so even while you're sleeping, making noise. But I think the solution to that is just for you to just find a way of changing your sleeping style. If you lie on your head facing up and you snore, then why not change to the sideways? And if you are sideways snoring, then it kind of changes because the sleeping position affects what comes out of your blockage of your airways. And also you also need to change your sleeping pattern. Whichever pattern that makes you snore, then you have to change it. Then also alcohol. Alcohol is just it's simple because I notice that even me, when I take alcohol, when I take hot drinks, that night I'm going to sleep well, and I snore a lot if I take it. Because and I got to okay, I told the doctor what happened. He said no, it's just a normal thing because alcohol makes the muscle to relax, and when it relaxes, the throat also relaxes, thereby blocking the airway, and it makes you feel like nasal congestion, and it makes air find it difficult to breathe. So you find it difficult to breathe, and then that makes you snore. And so for that, you just need to shun alcohol. You don't take alcohol if you know you want to stop that. So some of these things are the causes, and as well as the solutions to some of these things. Sleeping pills. Some people, they believe that some people find it difficult. Probably they have depression, or they are worries, and so they find it difficult to sleep. So they take sleeping pills. Sleeping pills, what it does is relax your muscles, and anything that relaxes the muscles also obstructs the airway. And your sleeping pills can also make you snore. So if you are the kind of person that snores and people tell you that you're snoring too loud, then it shows that you need to check if you have been taking sleeping pills, because sleeping pills can also be one of the causes of you snoring, and people tell you to snore, or when you snore, you know that okay, you have snored that. And so the best solution to that is just to avoid or take less of sleeping pills. When you take less of sleeping pills, it helps you a lot. Then sedative also, just like sleeping pills, it causes your body to relax while sleeping, and so it makes you snore. So sedative sleeping pills and some people. And the other one I've seen is a pregnancy. For a lady who has not been snoring before, all of a sudden when she got pregnant, and she began to snore. And I was like, okay, you don't need to disturb yourself. Your pregnancy can also make you snore, because there are so many. If for a woman who is pregnant, so many things happen. Things can obstruct the airway in your nostrils, and you see pregnancy is something you don't bargain for. And since you won't bargain for it, a lot of changes, a lot of hormonal changes in the body And so that's so if the fact that you're pregnant can make you snore. So don't feel bad, don't feel like okay, probably you have health issues, and because pregnancy is also one of them. And also is smoking cigarettes. Smoking's the government says smokers are liable to die young, and not only that, smoking cigarette can also make you snore because it causes swelling and inflammation of your lungs, and when you do that, which affects your nose and it makes you snore. So if you have not been snoring before, it shows that it might probably be because you are smoking cigarettes. So that's why you need to stop. I think the best solution for that is for you to stop smoking. Then also nasal congestion can also be a part. Probably you have been exposed to cold, or you have been taking cold drinks, or the weather is cold and you have nasal congestion. So it can also block some of your airways, and your nostrils gets affected, your throat, and so it makes you snore. So nasal congestion is also a possible cause of that. If you don't snore naturally and you see yourself snoring, it might probably due to the cause of the natural congestion. And why is you need to see your doctor to help you out on that. And as we get older, also aging, I noticed that aging also makes people snore. For when you are much younger, you see that you don't really snore, and you sleep well, nothing block your nostrils. But aging is also part of it, because as the body gets older, the organs are getting weaker, the cells are also getting weaker, and when it comes to respiration, it also gets reduced a little. So if you don't snore before, one of the cause of probably you are getting older, you are getting aged, and also need to do some other things, probably see your doctor about that. Then allergies can also make people snore. I've seen people, especially people that have allergies, and if you don't have allergies, if you snore and you notice that you are probably not been doing that before, it can also be a cause. Probably you have been exposed to dust, and we go to pillows, and check your pillows, check the dusty areas, because allergies are, dust around. I think it happens to somebody I know that the dust is inhaling, and he's getting exposed to dust, and anytime he get exposed to dust, despite the fact that he doesn't know that he have allergies for that, then he snores, and even the pillows as well. And also when you sleep with your mouth open, it can also cause the neck region to get vibrated, and the focal cord get vibrated, and it makes you snore. So sleeping with mouth open also can. Then sleep disorder also is other medical condition like depression and others. So if you have a sleeping disorder, then you can also, that can make you snore. Then stress, when you see stress, people don't really know what stress is. Anything can be stress, anything that gives you worries. It's like working overnight, working too much without resting, and without giving yourself some time. So I think that's stress can also, then weakness of the muscles also, because when your body is stressed, then you can also then. So what are the possible causes, solutions to all these things that have been listed? Then you have to see your doctor. Doctor will examine you and tell you what else to do. But most times when you exercise your body, blood gets circulated around your heart, your blood vessels, and then it works along with your organs, with the lungs and everything, so which prevents you from snoring. Please don't forget to like this post.